Welcome back, dear listener, to Coaching Hypnosis, to my wonderful community over in the United States. I got a little something to help you reclaim your time this month. We talk so much about wellness and self-care, but you can't do that if you're stuck in the grocery aisle. That's why I've partnered with Instacart. If you're in the US and haven't tried it, you can get 0 delivery fees on your first 3 orders. It's a total game changer for getting your healthy essentials delivered right to your door in as fast as 30 minutes. You can also try using the promo code FSAHSA1035 at checkout for extra savings. To get those free deliveries, just click the link in my show notes. Using that link really helps support this show. So thank you so much for the love. Cheers. Today, we're opening a door that most executive coaches keep bolted shut. We're talking about trauma. In the boardroom, trauma is often treated as a buzzword or something that happens to other people. But here's a radical truth. Many of the world's most successful leaders are fueled by a past. You might be high-performing, high-achieving, and highly respected, but you're carrying an invisible weight. Maybe it was a business failure that felt like a death, a past injustice that wired you to believe that safety only comes from winning. Today, we explore how that trauma lives in your daily leadership and, more importantly, how to heal it without losing the drive that made you great. Trauma doesn't always look like a breakdown. In a CEO, trauma looks like hypervigilance. It sounds like a specific internal monologue. Do you recognize any of these? The injustice script. I'll never let anyone take advantage of me again. I have to stay 3 steps ahead of everyone or I'll be screwed over just like last time. Psychology check. This is a sense of injustice framing your entire leadership style. The survival script. If I'm not constantly productive, I'm failing. If I relax, the whole thing will crumble. Psychology check. This is autonomic reactivity. Your nervous system is stuck in flight or fight. Even when you're just checking emails. The invisible threat. I feel like the trauma is still with me, affecting my focus every single day. The avoidance script. I can't go back to that place or deal with that person. It's easier to distract myself with a new project than facing that feeling. Psychology check. This is avoidant coping style. You aren't pivoting, you're running. Let's get into the neuroscience. Trauma isn't just a memory, it's a physical reactivity. Have you ever noticed your heart racing before a standard meeting? Or your palms sweating when a specific type of client calls? This is your brain's amygdala screaming because it has associated a present-day business event with a past trauma. You might find yourself escaping into imagination, creating worst-case scenarios to avoid dealing with the reality of the present. Or perhaps you're stuck in past orientation, where you can't stop thinking about what went wrong 3 years ago, leaving you feeling depressed and stuck in today's market. If you're leading from a place of fear, not vision, and that, my friend, is an exhausting way to run a company. How do we solve this? We don't just talk about the trauma. We use clinical hypnosis and reframing to change a subconscious relationship to the event. 1. Autonomic reset. We use hypnosis to signal to your body that the accident or injustice is over. We move you out of physical reactivity and back into present orientation. 2. Compartmentalization. We teach your brain to file the trauma as part of your history, but it isn't your identification stable. You are a leader who survived something. You're not a victim who leads. 3. Reframing the edge. Many leaders fear that if they heal their trauma, they'll lose their hunger. This is a lie. When you heal the trauma, you lose the anxiety, but you keep the ambition. You move from running away from pain to running towards a vision. Right now, I want you to close your eyes for a second if it's safe. 1. Think of that weight you carry, the one you feel in your chest or shoulders. 2. Say to yourself, that event happened, but I'm here now. 3. Imagine that weight as a backpack. You aren't throwing it away. You're just setting it down on the floor next to you. 4. Feel the lightness in your breath. That is your autonomic nervous system resetting. You don't have to be fueled by pain to be successful. In fact, you'll go much further when you're fueled by peace. If you're ready to put the invisible weight down and lead with a clear, unburdened mind, I invite you to book your free 40-minute clarity call. We'll look at those intrusive thoughts and physical triggers, and we will install a new, powerful subconscious identity. Remember, aligned subconscious plus healed history equals unshakable leadership. Thanks for listening. Align your mind, heal your past, grow your business. Mindfully yours, Julie.